cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort.
Alright. Hey, this is Jake from SavannahScouts, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a cheap little, probably altogether it'll cost you maybe $2 a grenade, airsoft grenade. What you're going to need is thin little packaging tape, some cheap BBs, .2s that you maybe bought by accident, or just ones you wouldn't want to use in your higher quality AGs, an index card to cover up the fuse so when you throw it, it won't burn your hand. And that's it, and some time. So you're going to want to start with about a 8-inch length of tape, and just cut it or bite it, and then start laying BBs on it. It gets kind of messy, but alright, well, we already have some made, so you don't have to watch this boring process. So this is what it's going to look like, completely full, and there's some spaces in between. If you're really picky, you could just put them in one by one, just to fill up those little itty bitty gaps. But then you're going to take another piece of tape, the exact same. This one might be a little short. And then you're going to take your tape and get the same length, rip it off, and just place it right on top of the last one. And then you're going to tape up the sides. And I already did that too. This is going to be about the length you're going to want. That's about 9 inches. Then you get another piece of tape. This is caveman simple. All you need is tape and the firework and BBs. 3 things. Those tornado grenades have numerous parts, little valves and switches, and all you need is tape and a firework. Alright, then you're going to get maybe a 3-inch, 4-inch piece of tape. And put that on the end so that when you roll up the grenade, it'll just keep on rolling into the tape. Most mortars have this little like thread thing to keep the fuse in. Just loop it out of that, because you're going to want the fuse up at the top. Make sure your fuse is down in there good too, because you don't want it to not go off when you're throwing it at an emplacement or somebody. You're going to roll it really tight. You want this to be real tight. And there you go. So now it's stuck on there. Position the top to where it's off angle to one side, so it'll roll back on that. And then you're going to push that down in there like that. So, and then you cave in the sides like that. Just pinch them, squeeze them like that, so it'll look like that. And get another piece of tape. The tape that I'm using here is just thin packing tape, and you're going to want that so it'll spread. And then when you put the tape over it, pinch it one last time and then just slap it on there, and there you go. And then last step is to get an index card, rip it in half, fold it like that, and then just rip it in half so it's like that, or rip it from the top of the fold, put it on the fuse. And just tape it up. And this is what you're going to end up with. What I would recommend doing to make it even better is poke that out and measure it, cut it out, and then cut out maybe 6 of those little discs and put it in there, so that when you light this, it's gonna go whoosh, and all the flame is gonna shoot out there to project the mortar like it's been designed to do. And then when it goes off, most of the explosion is going to be falling out through there, since there's a giant hole and it's less resistance than all the BBs and tape around it. So what I do is I just fold up some pieces, make it about that big, so you can just jam it in there. And it's about good. And then just fold them over a little bit on the corners and sides so that they fit in the circular thing. Circular hole. Where's my tape? Okay, so you just poke that in and rip out all this little paper. And get some tape. Just jam that in there. Tape over it. You're going to want to have this thing on first, the little fuse guard, so that when you tape over it, you don't have to worry about covering up the fuse. But for time purposes, I'm not going to put that in. And then what I would do is just give it maybe 5 more layers of tape, like back crisscrossing, like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then like that. Do that maybe 5 times, and it'll work pretty good. We have a video on testing one of these, and spread out the entire room. Got me in the back 5 times, my friend in the shoulder, and my other friend all on his legs and back and on his butt. He got it the worst. So yep, that's how you make a cheap, effective grenade for on the dollar. This is Jake from Savannah Scouts, and thanks for watching.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me.